You find a stationary machine gun in the game. It doesn't come with unlimited ammunition. When you have a blurry vision but you get that one blink that makes everything look 8K. Ring ring, it's for you. It's a wake up call. Stop the effing AI corporations before they build something that chills us all, Jesus effing Christ. How my single mother looks at me when I trust medical professional rather than her voodoo bullshit. Clicking I'm an adult as a kid. Clicking I'm an adult as an adult. Do you want to join my religion? What's your religion? Church of the Big Mommy m***ers. I'm interested. Hey, do atheists go to hell? No. How about people who chill their friend's Minecraft dog for fun? Straight to hell. To the boiler room of hell. All the way down. Good. That makes me happy. J.K. Rowling resisting the urge to make an Irish character named Potato Famine Car Bomb. People who dual boot Windows 10 and 11 be like. Ash locked the F in after getting a kiss. Microsoft. Some Windows PCs failed to shut down after January update. Microsoft suspects some PCs might not boot after Windows 11 January 2026 update. PC never turning off again. PC never turning on again. Me, I can eat this food that I left out last night. The internet. If you eat this food after failing to store it properly, you are at serious risk. You will definitely get sick and you might lie. Me, absolutely fine hours after eating it. If the K is RAC, then a 5K must be super RAC. The game instantly draws you in the beginning, but later it becomes too repetitive and boring. Ask for advice before making a life-changing decision. Overthink silently for 3 months, then randomly commit at 3:17 AM. YouTuber about to drop a really funny punchline. Advertisement. When your boss pies you off the day before so you call in sick just to run errands. Laughter, you dumb bee. Me after eating all the snacks I bought for the snowstorm before it even snowed. Our pancake looks like Homer Simpson on a Ring doorbell. You're so funny. Thanks, my family used to have meetings about what to do with me. Who are we? CEOs. What do we want? AI. AI to do what? We don't know. When do we want it? Right now. When you're having a perfectly fine text conversation with someone and then they call you. Doctor, sir, the surgery has a 50% survival rate, but don't worry, my last 20 patients have all survived. Normal people. Mathematician. Scientist. When a guy's trying to sell you a Rolex but you're holding the reason you don't need one at all. My cat after I feed them. See ya later, loser. How it started. TikTok megastar leaves United States after getting detained by ICE. How it's going. World's biggest TikToker from Senegal sells company in $900 million deal. Sega is finally releasing the files. Sonic after the United States didn't release the Phillips files. Fine, I'll do it myself. I stopped drinking alcohol for 3 weeks and here's what I noticed so far. Nothing. It lacks. Worst 3 weeks ever. Me trying to focus on productivity. My brain thinking about every embarrassing thing I have ever said. You hate women because they won't F you. I hate them because I never forgave my ex. We are not the same. Pause and paperwork. Productivity subverted. How the F did they build this without any bruh? They had camels, idiot. Bold. Control plus B. Italic. Control plus I. Yeah, that makes sense. Underline. Control plus U. Yeah, I can see that. Strike through. Alt plus Shift plus 5. What the F? Me when somebody I don't know starts touching me. There should be a calorie refund for things that didn't taste as good as you expected. Millennial culture is spending what little money you have on nerdshit that makes you happy as the world falls apart around you. Me, I won't be able to make it to work on time in this weather. Boss, okay, when will you be in? Me, summer. Girls' dreams. My boyfriend said I'm the most beautiful girl in the world. Boys' dreams. Waking up to go to the job I once prayed for. My dad texting me with some bad news. You would think he lost a son. Bad news. After 36 years the garage fridge finally lied. Been through a lot together. Outlasted 3 trucks, 2 wives. Went out quiet like a cowboy. Must have kept 10,000 beers cold. Thinking about giving it a proper f***able. Me watching everything happen like I said it would. If you have ever said I'll do that when hell freezes over, you're scheduled to do that this week. A reasonable amount of sauce to put on a burger, the amount I always get. Huh, any girl would be lucky to have you. Me, okay, wanna go on a date? I had a date last night. Did you have an enjoyable time? Yeah. Tonight I'm going to have a grape. When you finish showering and already start sweating. When you're so mad at the constant match losing that you just sit staring at the screen wondering why you even decided to play. The world with you, the world without you. This is what I think I look like when I'm holding the door for people coming out of a building but no one says thank you. POV, you told your scalper friend no when they asked you to drive them to Walmart at 2 AM to get Pokemon cards. ChatGPT ask me a sad question. Okay, I dare you to answer this without crying. You're alone and you have one last phone call before you lie. Who would you call for a final goodbye? The ambulance. You. How I feel when I tap my AirPod to skip a song. The worst they can say is no. Okay, but that like devastates me when it happens. When I remember to bring my reusable bags to the grocery store. You know it was made in the 80s when they show the hero drunk in a bar. Breaking. A deadly Nipah virus outbreak is reported in India. 5 cases are confirmed and there is currently no cure or treatment. Ashi, here we go again. I would like to try underthinking things for a change. Does anyone else adjust the temperature before turning it to shower mode? Yeah, but I usually don't have socks on, you effing psychopath. Every time I try to have an original research idea, Zhang and others already published it 3 years ago. Decluttering tip for new minimalists. Put F, marry, chill into one box. I finally was able to wrap my car and my girlfriend has been making fun of me ever since I got it done. I have a feeling the boys will understand. When your friend is on the other team, if anybody's gonna take that B down, it's gonna be me. Is there a Rexashay 12 here? It's pronounced Kyle. Me, no I don't dance. I actually don't even know how. Me when the white girl music starts. Wow, you're so much bigger than my exes. Literally turned 360 degrees and walked right out of the cinema. If you turn 360 degrees you would still be facing the cinema. Self-proclaimed torture lover arrested after attempting to free big bulletinas from a South Texas ICE detention center. Me simply enjoying my deep sleep, my body from out of nowhere. My brain giving me random tasks to complete. Don't blink until the car passes the 5th house. Escapes a burning building. Gets hit by fire truck. Remember when you had to pay for ringtones? Now I would throw my phone out the window if it made a single sound. When my parents ask why I'm always gaming, I could be a pill addict. Do you realize how lucky you are? Unemployed MFs at 3 AM. My family is taking turns staying with my grandma but her house is haunted. Tonight is my Tio's turn. Lol. GTA 6 the second it is released. Gameplay YouTubers. GTA 6 full game walkthrough 4K no commentary. I want a goth girlfriend and I want her now. Let me see your soul. Get scared. Why do you play video games all the time? I like it. I'm good at it. Did too much Molly in my early 20s and no longer experience the full spectrum of human emotions. Others. 5% tax is ideal for buying a phone. No, Turkey, 200% tax for phones is ideal, yeah. Don't worry, football is safe. A Peruvian referee knocked an angry staff member using a kung fu kick. British people, we both speak English, we don't need to argue about differences in words. Americans, do you want to play scissors paper stone? Reading a text from my boss about starting late instead of calling us off with 11 inches of snow on the ground. Says here, you're a little bee. When the cops show up at the neighbors and you pretend to water the plants in order to have front row. Me saving up for a vacation. My HVAC randomly catching on fire. My face when someone watches videos at full volume near me. Turns out you can just buy a birthday cake anytime and eat it yourself. Nobody checks. How long have I been ugly? As long as I can remember. You poor ugly thing you. When I successfully rage bait bro. That's the actual context of this image. Cabba yells. When you have too many issues that you need an emotional support army. Nevada man says 7 seas tigers were emotional support animals. Haven't spoken to this dude in 10 years. Yo Justin. Yo. Long time no talk. What's up? Remember sophomore year when you ate that gas station burrito we found on the hood of my car for $20? Lol, yeah, that was like 15 years ago, but I remember why. No reason, just crossed my mind. Have a good night bro. Me can't sleep at 3 AM. Random YouTuber with 20 views. You should wake up at 3 AM. Stop being a lazy loser. Act like an alpha winner. Who the F starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. I need advice. Never mind, I already did the stupid thing. Me. Close his notebook or book a little too hard. The paper's on my desk. I'm coming over, you better not be pondering that damn penguin. Time traveler does a cartwheel. The timeline. Today I will watch funny old YouTube videos. Clueless. Deleted video. You ate chocolate. Panic. It tasted good. Calm. You realize you are a dog. Panic. How long is that 4,000-mile journey? Around 4,000 miles. An NGO of monkeys distributed bananas to poor humans. You don't have permission to shut down this computer. Me. Most important events in history. Long time ago. Fire. The wheel. Today. Elevators. I live on the 11th floor. For the very first time in my life, a tall person stood in front of me at a concert, looked back, asked, "Can you still see?" and then answered themselves with, "Of course you can't, I'm like 6 feet tall," and then moved. I wish so many blessings on their house. Having one lazy day per week can help reduce stress, high blood pressure, and improve mental health. Now imagine having 7 lazy days per week. How healthy is that? The content in the short, the dude at the bottom for some reason who provides nothing. I'm on a bad run. Somebody help me with my life. Shout out to silly cats. Gotta be one of my favorite genders for real. Guys will know each other for 15 years and still only have one pic together that looks like this. POV, when your parents ask you to keep an eye on the technician who comes to fix something at home. When you know those Chinese drama CEOs who disguise themselves as cleaning service actually have a humiliation fet but you can't prove it. 99 cents Arizona iced tea, the US economy. It's just a post babe. The post, dating someone with special needs isn't easy. Superheroes fighting a villain that could destroy the world. The other superheroes who canonically live in the area where they are fighting. That's a nice kitchen drawer you're about to open there. Be a shame if something were to prevent that entirely. I'm walking down the street and this dude behind me shouted, "Hey girl." I turned around and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not catcalling you. I'm literally catcalling my cat." And then his cat came running up to him from his front porch. Me after 5 minutes of social interaction. Do not perceive me. I'm a pillow now. You got arrested. You are in Scandinavia or Dutch. France and England before. I'll dominate the world. No, I'll dominate the world. France and England now. It's my fish. No, it's my fish. Lady on say yes to the dress. My budget today is $4,000. 10-year-old me with no concept of money. Effing cheap, eh? Walk without rhythm to avoid attracting the worms. Shoveling the snow and then properly salting it. Just leave a thin layer that turns to ice the next morning. My school adds on budget cuts. Max Planck, Min Planck. Discovering something that doesn't exist. The final episode of The Simpsons. Eating McDonald's while complaining about being fat. Modern men have to work 5 times harder than their grandfathers did for women 20 times worse than what their grandmothers were. It's called lowflation, and it's destroying Western men's desires to be providers and protectors. This may be the most intelligent thing ever posted on 4chan. My boyfriend knows the annoying things I'm gonna say before I can say them. LMAO, last night he was changing his phone background and shows me his new one, then immediately in a high voice goes, "Why isn't it me?" Like, yes, thank you for saving my breath, why isn't it? My mental health walks make my mental health worse because I live in a she-hole. How it feels like to write something against your beliefs for a good grade. After being caught eating sugar cane, a baby elephant tried to hide behind a light pole. Pimples, 0. Blackheads, 0. Humanity morals, 0. I hate when I see something cute and then it has a big A logo on it. Baby, I'm not wearing that. When teachers say you're special. When you notice the not dishwasher safe marking on the thing you have been putting in the dishwasher twice a week for years. That sign can't stop me because I can't read. 1800s writers whenever they picked up a pen. Sometimes I wonder what happened to people who asked me for directions. Silent Hill games. Silent Hill movies. You're so cute, lol. You're. My son called me crying. Dad, school ended 4 hours ago. I'm still waiting for you to pick me up. Click. I hung up. Weak pitch. No clear call to action. Didn't give me a reason to care. I went back to cold emailing billionaires. He will have to learn a better way to get my attention if he wants my help. Cleaning out your closet is less about organizing and more about an archaeological exploration of who you used to be. When you didn't leave the stove on and it was just the short circuits that caused the fire. Wow, that is huge. My wife, me an Office fan. Microsoft stopping support for older PCs, massively increasing PC part prices, effing poor places. How is this bottle of mustard any different than you at this moment? Well, I'm not a reffing bottle of mustard. Paper, not invented yet. Scissors, not invented yet. Cavemen when deciding on something. I won't think about it anymore. Me all night. Me, you sure you're not mad? Huh, no, it's fine. LinkedIn user, I have been laid off, I need work now or I may die from starvation. Companies and LinkedIn gurus, yes, very sad. Anyway. When it's your first Teams meeting and a freshman girl has already 4K DSLR video quality. They told me I could be anything, so I became a tank. I'm 13, YouTube is stressful. I'm 13 and YouTube is already stressing me out. Slapping my face for 24 hours in one video. I paused the video but could still hear the sound coming from my parents' bedroom. Needless to say, this erotic dice game isn't going the way I thought it would. Rub my face on the floor. Never trust someone who takes hours to text you back, but when you hang out with them, they check their phone every second. When you are playing a game on your PC during winter and realize it's the room heating that makes it hot and not the PSU on the brink of blowing up. 7 million people quit every year in the world because they lie. You realizing the game is called FNAF because of the name of the characters. Relatives on the phone. Can we speak to your son? Mom, he's asleep. Me, who is right in front of her. Thank you for coming, Claire. Click click. FaceTiming the water so it doesn't boil over while I'm watching TV in the other room. The only kind of toilet paper you ever find in a gas station bathroom. YouTubers sneaking the most random sponsored segments into their videos without us realizing. Quitting s**ing is easy. I have done it more than 100 times. My wife called and asked me to get the chicken thighs out of the freezer. I told her we don't have any chicken thighs in the freezer, so she said she would check when she gets home. Your thoughts and prayers are appreciated. Me pressing rewind after I accidentally hurt a character's feeling in Life is Strange. One time in high school my brother took my car and crashed it, got it fixed and put it back in the driveway all within my 6-hour school day, and he kept it a secret for 4 years. I think that's the most sibling thing ever.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.